drive you crazy.
So, gonna do the welcome, pledge, invocation.
Yeah, basically have to bring on.
Right.
You gonna when she in amen, you open the doors back up,
Open them back up.
in first.
Yeah, open back up.
Yeah.
Right. So we not be seated in. So got it. So you might have to kind of. Welcome. Welcome to the Spring 2022 commencement ceremony for Unitech Training Academy. I am Sylvester Randall, Director of the New Orleans campus. I am delighted to be here for this important occasion, and I'm glad that each of you, family, friends, faculty, staff, and especially our candidates for graduation, and glad you're here to join us. So it's now my pleasure to introduce our admission representative, Ms. Tidra Cheney, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Would everyone please stand? All righty. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the invocation presented by Ms. Breon Smith.
I am. Please bow your heads. Father, I have knowledge, so will you show me now how to use it wisely and find a way somehow to make the world that I live in a better place and to make life with its problems a little bit easier to face. Grant me faith and courage and put purpose in my days and show me how to serve thee in all effective ways. So my education, my knowledge, and my skill may find their true fulfillment as I learn to do thy will. And may I ever be aware in everything that I do that knowledge comes from learning and wisdom comes from you. Amen.
You may now be seated. In order to produce high-quality graduates such as this esteemed group before us today, it takes a team. Without hard work and dedication of the employees of Unitech Training Academy to meet the mission set forth by our founder, Deanna Head, and CEO, Noah Brandon, we would not be here today. Would the staff of the Unitech Training Academy please rise as your name is called? The Unitech Training Academy administrative team is Director of Education, Tanara Tanette, Registrar, Brittany Ard, Financial Aid Officer, Jonique Foster, Financial Aid Officer, Heather Crawford, Career Services Coordinator, Cedric Ivory, Career Service Coordinator, Felicia Roberts, Clinical Coordinator, Kiana Jones, Admission Representative, Cedric Boone, Executive Secretary, Amy Vignair, and our Facility Coordinator is Mr. Brian Augustine. It is also my extreme pleasure to now announce the faculty of the New Orleans campus. Breon Smith, Dental Assistant Instructor. Roxanne Peacock, EKG Phlebotomy Program Chair. Rachel Carmouche, EKG Phlebotomy. Jean Tassara, Massage Therapy Instructor. Tony Davison, Medical Assistant Instructor. Julia Cahigal Morrison, Massage Therapy Assistant Instructor. And Sharon Garrett, Pharmacy Technician Program Director. Thank you, faculty and staff, for all your hard work and dedication to the students and the mission of Unitech Training Academy. Now I would like to return the podium over to Mr. Cedric Ivory for the recognition of the advisory board.
Good evening, everyone. Get this mic straight. And to our grads, I want to say congratulations. Let's give it up for them one time, please. Now, I'd like to take this time to acknowledge and thank our participating advisory board members for their service to our school and helping our programs and students stay relevant and current in their career path. We'd like to thank at this time Taylor Dental, Ochsner Healthcare, Bioscript, H&W Drugstore, Walgreens, Dr. J. Dumas, Dr. Willard Dumas, Bayou Braces, Dentistry by Design, Dr. Dwight McKenna, Dr. Cleopatra Thompson, Dr. Lisa Cummels, Dr. Stephanie Thompson, Humana, LCMC Health, Denise Hudson with East Jefferson Hospital, and also Rhonda Smith with Massage Envy. We really appreciate those guys partnering with us. Now I'd like to turn the podium over to Ms. Junique Foster, our Financial Aid Officer, to introduce our guest speaker of the evening. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Erica U. Santos has devoted her life to inspiring and encouraging others to become the best versions of themselves. She is married to Lucas Santos and has 2 beautiful children, Juliana and Lucas Santos II. She is a graduate of the University of New Orleans, holding a bachelor's degree in political science and a master's of business administration from the University of Phoenix. Currently, she is pursuing her doctorate in education with an emphasis on higher education management. She has held various roles in higher education, serving as an admissions director, campus director, regional campus director of the New Orleans and online campus, and most recently, the corporate director of admissions for 7 campus locations within Unitech Training Academy. Throughout her life, Erica has, with persistence and determination, undergone the process of endless self-education, resulting in her expertise on personal development and leadership. Erica is impelled by the desire to assist others with facing obstacles head-on, to achieve their goals, put ideas into action, to redefine and improve their lives. Without any further ado, I present to you our guest speaker for tonight, Mrs. Erica Santos.
All right. We can do a better job than that. All the audience members, would you please give our graduates a round of applause tonight? Guys, I am so, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Guys, I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. At the very start, let me just say that everyone in this room and I have something very close in common. You don't know what I'm going to say, and neither do I. I mean, it is insane how the human brain starts working at the beginning of birth, and then miraculously, when it's time to speak in about in front of 150 people or so, you tend to lose the ability to think. But y'all pray with me that we go through this. Good evening, graduates. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your 2022 Summer Commencement Speaker. Thank you to the campus director, Mr. Sylvester Randolph, for inviting me to speak here with you this evening. And thank you, Ms. Jonique Foster, or Mrs. Jonique Foster, for that gracious introduction. Thank you. But most importantly, thank you, friends and family here assembled, for being a part of our graduates' lives and staying with them each step of the way throughout this journey. Let's give them one final round of applause, y'all. When I was invited to speak here this evening, I seriously contemplated exactly what meaningful message I would share with you all this evening. I wanted to say something that would be very inspiring that you would remember. Most people don't remember their commencement speeches. I thought about sharing my journey. It was not long ago that I stayed in the seats that you're sitting in right now, and I had many expectations about this moment and what it was supposed to feel like. I don't know about you, but this moment I had worked incredibly hard for was met by nervousness and nervousness and a lack of vision of understanding what comes next. To some degree, you would describe it as a little bit obscure. Along my journey, I've learned and have met some really successful people. I've studied very successful people. And I have learned that the ability to be successful graduates is contingent upon two very important things: your ability to address fear and your second ability to handle pressure. Did you know that at the time of conception, Ms. Breon Smith, that there are 400 trillion, not to be too graphic, little human beings swimming around? I'll leave y'all to imagine what that looks like. And guess what? You made it. There is, noted, right? There is a 1 in 400 trillion chance that you were born. I mean, the odds of you being born at this time, born to the parents you had at the moment in history that you were born, is 1 in 400,000. Take that in perspective. You are more likely to win the lottery 9 times over, for those of you who play, than you are to be an Aisha Shaheed, a Brandy Graham, a Cedric Littleton, a Gabrielle Foster, an Elisha Jackson, a Rashay Garrison, or last but not least, Iko Burfect. Isn't that amazing? If someone should ask you guys how you're doing, how dare you not say you are doing fantastic? 1 in 4 trillion. All of us are in this very category. Every last one of us in this room fall in this category. We have ideas that can change the world. We have words that can impact somebody's life. We have thoughts and decisions and things that can make a meaningful footprint on this world we have here. But what do we do on a daily basis? We hit the snooze button on our daily lives. And it starts with your first decision to get out of bed in the morning. You are 1 in 400 trillion. In any area of life, you have to decide that change in any area of life, you have to decide to change. There is a fact that you must know. You are never going to feel like it. You are never going to want to do it, and no one is going to come to do it for you. You can either live the life of your dreams, or you can live your fears. You can either build the future you want for tomorrow, or you can wait for every Friday to escape the life that you have. As you go into your next chapter and begin your professions in the healthcare, the dental, or the massage therapy field, and advance to the next levels in your careers, it will require you, graduates, it will absolutely require you the ability to handle fear and the ability to handle pressure. Today, pressure and the Generation Y goes together like lamb and tuna fish. And for those of you that seen Big Daddy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you didn't watch it, I suggest you use your friend's Netflix account and watch it later. You won't regret it. Pressure is something that we all go through at different points in our lives. It's something that is meant to help you develop through hard times. When you think about your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, and all that they suffered through for you to sit in this seat tonight, that, my friends, is what I call real pressure. If you think about it, when you were young, there wasn't much pressure or responsibility if you were lucky. Life just kind of coasted by for those of you that were lucky. But in your teenage years, your biggest worry was about, what will I wear to prom, or what will I wear to homecoming? Those were definitely the good old days. Then, of course, you reached adulthood, where you were forced to make decisions that will ultimately stick with you for the rest of your life, or for at least the next few years, like what college should you attend, what program of study you should pursue, or how well prepared you are really going to be when it's time to hit the real world. The pressure builds up in your life as if time is working against you and moving quicker and making things so much harder than they need to be. You're faced with the reality of the cold world out there, and all that really matters is paying your rent and putting food on the table, and for some of you, your families as well. Being on your own and being an adult to support yourself is the most pressure that this spoon-fed generation has ever had to face for the most part when you compare it to previous generations. In adulthood, I had a rude awakening when I realized that the real world wasn't all that glitter and gold and glitz and glamour. Pressure is just as much a part of your life as anything else. It is something that drives us in each and every single day. To achieve more, to do greater things, and to do better ultimately for ourselves and our families. The simple fact is that pressure comes to us at a million different angles. During your 20s, you are probably faced with the most amount of pressure, so you think, as this is a pivotal point in your life, and decisions you make today will stick with you tomorrow and beyond. So choose wisely. College, for most people, teaches them two very important things: time management and how to deal with pressure and responsibility, as the two go directly hand in hand. It makes sense, as two aspects are essential for your life once you are on your own. There will be no syllabus after tonight or a guide to show you through. There will not be an instructor like Ms. G threatening you about attending class. And these, see, I'm not lying. Okay, facts. And these two functions you are supposed to absorb and carry that with you as you prepare for what's to come in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and for some of us, our 50s. All people have different types of pressure that influences their lives and their decisions. I remember the first time I thought I had experienced real pressure. It was during finals week. And of course, time management was not my strongest skill set at that time. As usual, I had waited to the last minute and trying to teach myself statistics in one short night, surviving off a Red Bull, coffee, and a friend who I invited over to help me study. I thought she had more insight on statistics, but come to find out she was just as lost as I was and was depending heavily on me. Fortunately, unlike many people, I perform best under pressure. I actually thrive on it more than anything else now, as it gives me a rush unlike any other. And it was really my best work because I finished that semester with a 3.5 GPA, learning that in just one night. Now, who said that is impossible? I don't recommend you try this if you go on to continue your education. However, what I learned in life is that it's not the pressure that you are presented with, but rather how you decide to deal with that pressure that will make the difference in how you channel it. I have learned people cope with pressure on so many different levels and by completely different methods. Michael Jordan, a man that probably felt more pressure as a professional athlete, took the final game-winning shot multiple times with his team counting on him. He once said, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost more than 300 games, and 26 times I have been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I missed. I failed over and over and over again, and that is why I succeeded. Remember this the next time you fail." One of Michael's ways of dealing with pressure was by looking it straight in the face, staring it down, and proving that there is nothing too big or too heavy to overcome. He wasn't afraid of the outcome, but more so focused on how he was going to surpass rather than just sitting there and thinking about it. I personally think that everyone should take a lesson from one of the world's greatest athletes. If you look around society today and you look at the way people deal with pressure situations, instead of looking them dead in the face, they would rather hide or let someone else deal with it or run away or pretend it's gonna magically drift away. Do you know how many students came into my office when I was the New Orleans campus director trying to get me to take the pressure of Ms. Breon's orange slips away, or Mrs. G's compounding lab assignments, or Ms. Jean's MBLEX prep? Seriously, y'all thought that was real pressure. The truth of the matter is that pressure makes people who they are. Your obstacles are made to propel you, not to define you. It is how you decide to manage and to deal with issues and problems that builds your character and turns you into a superior leader when compared to the rest of the human population. If you use your pain as a constructive purpose, you will one day connect the dots and understand why all of the pressure was necessary to prepare you for where you were going. Remember this next time you're going through something. A dear friend of mine once told me that the evidence of a blessing can be measured by the size of the attack. Like Peter walking on water, just keep focused and keep walking. If you didn't get that message, then you need to go to church. But the graduates here tonight are no strangers to pressure. Your stories, graduates, have inspired me daily. When you thought I was inspiring you, you inspired me. I have watched graduates in this room get out of the hospital at 4 a.m., be in class by 8 a.m. while dealing with the challenges of congestive heart failure and refusing to give up because they wanted to graduate. Tonight, you made it. I have watched some of you battle depression, rough relationships, and never give up because of a praying mother, a praying grandmother, a praying teacher, a praying director, and because of that, tonight, you made it, my girl. I have watched some of you battle addiction and trauma, and you faced it. You beat it. You didn't throw in a towel. You didn't quit. You didn't give up. Thank God you made it. I have watched some of you embrace a new culture, a new language, determined to persist in your education, earn additional diplomas you already had from your native country, only to enter college in the United States with a father and a family so far behind you, pushing you every step of the way. And tonight, you made it. There are so many examples in this room of people who have just beat the odds. You all inspire me. You all are powerful graduates beyond measure. I tell you, your ability to be successful is beating the odds, not just in pursuit of your education, but the ability to do this again and again and again. If you look closely at Darwin's theory of survival of the fittest, it clearly favors those of us who beat the odds and handles life's pressure. A great friend of mine once shared a great thought when I felt like the weight of the world was on my shoulders, which is a feeling I now enjoy because I know when I'm most under pressure not to back down from it, giving up, or thinking it's impossible. I embrace it and I tackle it. It has become a sign to me that a blessing or elevation is on the way. You will start to recognize pressure as a necessary part of your growth process. A seed can't sprout unless it's buried. It is preparing you for the journey ahead, and if you only learn the art of embracing it, you will go very far. Put quite simply, if you put enough pressure on a piece of coal, it will ultimately get you, our favorite, a diamond. Of course, you have those pieces of coal that can't handle the pressure imposed upon them, and then they just crumble and crack and fall to pieces. If you look at the way we view pressure as people, it's not much different. We are all just pieces of coal starting out through time. We develop into something more. There are those who crack and turn into dust, and then there are those of us that become diamonds in the rough. And that I call simply life. Sure, you might think this is just a silly metaphor, but it's true. If you look at some of the most successful people of our time, the one quality and the universal quality amongst all of them is the ability to handle pressure in situations and create an outcome that is in their favor, not in the eye of the person or the situation that seems impossible. The way you need to view pressure is actually something positive, looking at it as the world telling you it's your time. Stand up, show up, and be ready. Sure, it may not seem fun when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, however, and your back is against the wall, however, it is a necessary part of life. Otherwise, we'd be a bunch of robots and replicas, and nobody likes a replica. There are people in life that stop living at age 26 but do not get buried until age 65. Put that in perspective. Face your fears, handle the pressure. You have to learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Like me up here right now. I don't like speaking in front of people, but I'm up here in front of this, with this dress. That's being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Remember, there is a 1 in 400 trillion chance of your very existence in this lifetime. There are no do-overs. Don't waste your most valuable resource. And your most valuable resource is not money or fame. Don't be fooled. Your most valuable resource is time. Once it's spent, you will never get it back. That means that you were no accident. In fact, some would describe your very existence as a miracle. The average human lifespan in 2022 is 79 years. That is 28,835 days. And for some of us, that time could be less. If we converted that into money to put that in perspective, I think we could all agree that's not a very much. That's not a lot. There are two questions I ask myself daily. What am I becoming, and how will my story be written, graduates? Our lives are a book, and daily we write pages and chapters of this book. Then one day, whether it be a family member, a friend, or a total stranger, will write a final story about you. My question to you is, what will your story read? There are not many things that are guaranteed in life. However, the fact that none of us are leaving this world alive is one true fact and an appointment that each of us, including myself, will keep. You, just like everyone else on this planet, will encounter different types and amounts of pressure. The more successful you become, the more pressure you will experience. P. Diddy said, more money, more problems. The more successful you become with handling pressure, the more you will grow. Be careful when you pray for elevation. Like a soldier, you have to train to win a battle before the battle. So when there is an attack, be ready. Ask anyone who has built their success. They will tell you the journey was not easy, but it was certainly worth it. People just look at the after effects, but they don't understand the struggle you went through. Big goals, big pressure. Little goals, little pressure. No goals, no pressure. Be careful who you choose to listen to after tonight. You have to expect it. You have to plan for it, success. You have to prepare like a professional athlete in the off season. The best athletes in the off season don't rest like everybody else and watch Netflix. They train. They train so when the game comes on, they're ready. They train so when the problems come up in the games, they know how to proceed. That's how you have to attack and handle life. Train when nobody's watching. I have personally seen people so afraid to deal with anything that seemed too big to handle that they just run away from it. And then I have seen a small amount of people, a small percentage that propels themselves past it and simply just find a way to overcome. Some people find a problem in every solution, and then other people are experts in finding a solution to every single problem. What are you finding? As I close, I leave you with this. Life is a game of cards. Each one of us are dealt a hand. Sometimes we have no control over. No one remembers the person that folds. We only remember the person that took 2 sixes and turned it into a game-winning hand. Embrace pressure, address fear, take in change, and keep focus. Because in the end, you will either end up being a broken piece of coal that turns into dust with everybody else, or you could be a diamond that shines through the lives you changed in the time that you had here. Whatever story you choose to write after this night and this chapter closes, graduates, I encourage you, if you remember nothing else, love God, love yourself, love people, and write a page-turning story that is worthy to be read, and that those you touch on along the way will remember you. Make it count. Thank you.
Y'all give Ms. Santos another round of applause. Thanks, Ms. Santos. On behalf of the Unitech Training Academy, we would like to present you with a token of our appreciation for dedication to our community and serving as our Spring 2022 commencement speaker. I will now turn the podium over to our Director of Education, Ms. Tenora Tennette, for the announcement of academic awards.
At this time, I would like to present the academic awards. For each academic program, the graduate with the highest cumulative grade point average is designated as the valedictorian for that program. The salutatorian is a graduate with the second highest grade point average for that program. In the event of a tie, the graduate with the best overall attendance percentage will receive the distinction of valedictorian. Each valedictorian has been asked to prepare a brief speech for the commencement ceremony tonight. The valedictorian and the salutatorian for each program will be receiving an award tonight honoring their distinctions. Ms. Breon, please approach the table. The fall salutatorian for the dental assisting program is Paris Howard. The fall valedictorian for the dental assisting program is Troy Harris.
Okay. First, I'd like to give thanks and obedience to God. Without him, none of this or would be possible. I'm sorry, none of this is or would be possible. Secondly, I'd like to thank my family for always pushing and supporting me. Next, I'd like to thank Unitech's faculty and staff for constantly believing in us. Last but not least, I'd like to thank Ms. Smith for being the best teacher, mentor, but most of all for allowing our small classroom to become a bunker. You created the space to let us know whatever problems we are facing or whatever is weighing us down, that when we enter the classroom, leave it at the door, and I'm grateful for that. From sleepless nights to early mornings to discouraging times to writing 97 definitions due the next day, that all became worth it. In Philippians 4:13, the Bible says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and through him I found strength. It is truly an honor to be DA's valedictorian. And to my fellow graduates, DA and the rest of our students, and to myself tonight, we're graduating, and our time at Unitech has come to an end. But this is not the end. This is not where our journey ends. Like a book, we're turning the pages, beginning a new chapter in our lives, and walking victoriously into a new season. Thank you, Unitech. We did it, y'all!
Ms. Roxy and Ms. Rachel, please approach the table. This year, we had 2 students in the EKG phlebotomy program with a perfect 4.0 GPA. As mentioned, we look to attendance percentages as the deciding factor between valedictorian and salutatorian. In this instance, however, attendance percentage was not the deciding factor because both of these students had perfect 100% attendance. I would like to present to you the first of 2 valedictorians for the EKG phlebotomy technician program, Brandy Graham.
Hi, y'all. I just want to say good evening to the graduating class of 2022. First, I would like to say congratulations to us all. I am honored to represent the EKG phlebotomy program as one of 2 valedictorians this evening. Secondly, and I think I speak for many of us when I say this was not an easy journey. There were so many obstacles that could have prevented us from being here tonight, but here we all are. I have only 2 words to describe my time at Unitech. Those 2 words are Murphy's Law. If you are not familiar with that term, allow me to explain. Murphy's Law simply means anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Well, my time at Unitech epitomized that, from a pandemic to a hurricane, from being on campus to going virtual, from being in class 2 days a week to 4 days a week, graduation date being pushed up and then back again. When I tell y'all everything that could go wrong did go wrong. In addition to all that, I was coming up with my own reasons and excuses why I should quit. I started to tell myself, you are too old to start a new career. How are you going to be a wife, a mom, go to work, and after all that, still go to school? Just to be honest, when I found out Jefferson Highway and our parking lot flooded, I used to pray it would rain for an hour so I didn't have to go to class. So imagine my surprise to stand here as a member of the National Technical Honor Society and your EKG phlebotomy valedictorian. You can't tell me that prayers don't work and that my God won't make a way. Before I walk off this stage, I would like to say thank you to the staff and instructors, specifically Miss CJ, who isn't here today, but I know she's watching, and Miss Roxy, and of course, my classmates. As Roxy would say, you guys are phenomenal. Lastly, I'm going to end by telling my husband, my children, and my family that I love you guys. I thank y'all. Y'all were my biggest supporters and motivation for the past year and some months. You guys are always doing things to make me so proud. Tonight, I hope that I've made you proud as well. Once again, congratulations to the Unitech class of 2022.
I would like to present our second valedictorian for the EKG phlebotomy program, Aisha Shahid.
Good evening, everyone. In the name of God, who is merciful and always blessed with us. Without his help, we cannot do nothing. Firstly, I'm thankful for my God, and it is with the great honor that I'm able to address my classmates and everyone who has come to support us on this great accomplishment. In our young lives, on the behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to start by thanking our parents, guardians, teachers, and other supporters who is doing everything in their power to help us get this point. For the simple words of encouragement before the test of quiz, the countless meals, loads of laundries, and rides from the schools, events, and activities, they have been by our sides. Through it all, from the personal standpoint, I was blessed with a close-knit family and support system that has guided, encouraged, and motivated me to set us challenging goals for myself. They have instilled me in a nation that hard work does pay off. The endless support of my family is the main reason I'm able to accomplish my goal. For being in the position I'm currently in, standing in front of you, delivering a senior message, always keep in your pathway. Always keep in your pathway that you choose yourself. If you don't let anyone to interfere with it, keep in your mind that you can do it, you'll succeed. Thank you.
Ms. Tony, please approach the table. The salutatorian for the medical assistant program is Rondell Richardson. The valedictorian for the medical assistant program is Latoya Dale.
Let me put my glasses on first. Good evening, staff, educators, graduates, family, and friends. Let me first give thanks to my Lord and Savior because without him, this would not be possible. I am honored to be standing before you today as the valedictorian for the Medical Assistant Program, graduating class of 2022. We all know this year has been a struggle dealing with the pandemic and Hurricane Ida. We had major setbacks, but we were determined not to let that stop us. We went virtual on many occasions, but we all got through it and finished this chapter of our lives. Now it's time for us to start the next chapter. There were many times that I had to sit and encourage some of my classmates not to give up. Keep pushing and never doubt yourself. It is up to each one of us to think about where we have been all the way up to now and where our future is leading us. Class of 2022, it is up to all of us to make a difference, to have people say honorable things about you and leave the impression that you never gave up on yourselves. Society is counting on you. Excellence is never an accident. It is the result of hard work. That kind of excellence makes your dreams a reality. A secure future can be reality. If you visualize that your tomorrow can be a safe, happy, prosperous tomorrow, you can make it happen. On behalf of graduating class of 2022, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to all the teachers, administrators, staff of Unitech Training Academy, and our family and friends. A big thank you for not giving up on us and believing in us. Have a great night.
Miss Jean and Miss Julia, please approach the table. The salutatorian for the massage therapy program is Rashay Garrison. The valedictorian for the massage therapy program is Laura McFarland.
Good evening to my fellow graduates, teachers, staff, family, friends. It's a great honor to have this opportunity to speak today and celebrate the end of some very long months. Trust the process and the dots will connect are two phrases that I've heard countless times by my amazing teacher, Miss Jean. And they're true. I wouldn't be standing here today without constantly being reminded to trust the process, because this will all make sense at some point. And boy, was it exciting when the dots started to connect. So I'd like to first thank Miss Jean for your encouragement, and thank you for teaching me just about everything I know now. And even bigger thank you to Brooke, without whom I definitely wouldn't be here, because she introduced me to this amazing industry and this amazing program. She's been my biggest supporter throughout this whole program, so thank you both for helping me find my passion, and thank you to my family and friends who understood that I didn't have time to make it to holidays or get-togethers because I was dedicating majority of my time to this program. Ooh, it's nerve-wracking, y'all. And to my classmates, I'm so proud of all of you. This program is not easy to get through, not just educationally, but mentally and emotionally. Get out of here. But we persevered and we made it. And in the words of Miss Teacher Cheney, what is it again? I know for sure I'm proud of all of us and how far we've come. So congratulations to my fellow and future LMTs, and congratulations to the Unitech class of 2022. We made it, y'all.
Ms. Sharon, please approach the table. In the pharmacy technician program, we had 2 students who tied with the highest GPA, so we had to look at the attendance percentage. The salutatorian for the pharmacy technician program with a 3.75 GPA and a 93.19 attendance percentage is Lacey Gray. The valedictorian for the pharmacy technician program with a 3.75 GPA and a 99.13 attendance percentage is Rochelle Ellington.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for all being here today and supporting your loved ones. We all needed the support during our time at Unitech Training Academy. During the beginning of my time at Unitech, I was very nervous, but thanks to Ms. G, who made me feel very comfortable and helped me gain the knowledge I needed to know to be in this field. I started this program, oh my gosh, May of 2021. I obtained my permit to work all within the first 2 months of starting. I instantly started working, which helped me with my knowledge at school, seeing it all every day. Once Hurricane Ida hit, I got a little discouraged, but I had to pray and be patient. I remember the time I took a practice test to the board exam and failed by a couple points. I was balled up in Ms. G's office crying, and she laughed at me because she knew I could do better, but I just wasn't focused. But I made it and would like to thank my family for supporting me and encouraging me to still go through my program and succeed. I love them all. Thank you all for listening. Have a good evening.
Please give a round of applause for all of our valedictorian and salutatorian recipients tonight. Students who show particular distinction in scholarship at Unitech Training Academy are offered the opportunity of graduating with honors. In order to graduate with honors, candidates must have a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or above. Will our honor graduates please stand? You will notice these honor graduates by the white cord around their neck. They will be recognized as they cross the stage to receive their diploma. Thank you, honor graduates. Please be seated. The gold cords represent graduates who are employed in their field of study. Would all career place graduates please rise? Let's give these graduates a round of applause. Thank you, Career Place graduates. Please be seated. Unitech Training Academy has a charter with the National Technical Honor Society, referred to as NTHS. The qualifications for membership are as follows. Maintain an overall GPA of 3.5 or greater. Have 2 faculty or staff recommendations, and students cannot exceed 5 unexcused absences. NTH graduates, will you please stand? You will notice these graduates by the NTHS cords around their neck. National Technical Honor Society members will also be recognized as they cross the stage to receive their diploma. NTHS graduates, please be seated.
The next segment of this commencement ceremony is the certifying of the diplomas. Will the dental assistant instructor, Ms. Breon Smith, please come to the podium?
Dental assistant candidates, please rise and remain standing. It is now my honor to certify these candidates for dental assistant diplomas. Oh, that's a lot, huh? Mr. Randall, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective diplomas. Let's go, dental!
I confer upon each of you the respective academic diploma for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations, and we offer our sincere congratulations.
Leona Bailey, career placement. Oh. Josley Bardalis, career placement. Rayunique Bro, honors, career placement. Nazel Bro, career placement.
You look beautiful.
Nyla Carr, career placement.
Faith should be next. She's not. Juanisha? Okay. Is she Faith for you?
Ranisha Dixon, honors, career placement. Letitia Frazier, career placement. Zakiah Gustovia. Nicole Green, career placement. Troyal Harris, valedictorian, honors, and career placement. Chelsea Howard, honors, career placement. Paris Howard, salutatorian, honors, and career placement. I'd like to send a shout out to Alicia Jackson. She couldn't be with us tonight, but if you're watching, you're in our thoughts and prayers. Yeah. Kendrika Johnson, honors. Demarion Jones, career placement. Renelle Lewis, honors career placement.
Alicia. Just checking.
Alicia Nunnery, honors career placement and NTHS. Alexis Lux.
No.
Sakaya Peabody, honors National Technical Honor Society. Brianna Warnsley, career placement. And Wenley Whitsett. Will the EKG phlebotomy technician program chair, Ms. Roxanne Peacock, and instructor, Mrs. Rachel Carmouche, please approach the podium?
EKG phlebotomy technician candidates, please rise and remain standing. It is now my honor to certify the candidates for EKG phlebotomy technician diplomas. Mr. Randall, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective diplomas.
I confer upon each of you respective academic diplomas for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations, and we offer our sincere congratulations.
Keyshawn Briscoe, career placement. Janitha Brown, honors. Sidnedra Brown. Karan Bruce, certified phlebotomy technician. Valicia Burkhalter. LaQuincia Burse, career placement. Hold that head up. Abby Castaneda, certified EKG technician, certified phlebotomy technician, honors, National Technical Honor Society, and career placement. Brooke Dagree, honors and career placement. Sharon Fields, certified phlebotomy technician. Brandy Graham, valedictorian, honors, National Technical Honor Society, and career placement. Danae Johnson. Danae Lawson, certified EKG technician and certified phlebotomy technician. Cedric Littleton, certified phlebotomy technician. Tara Mache, honors, career placement, and National Technical Honor Society. Jeronica McClue, honors, career placement. Abigail Melton, honors, career placement, National Technical Honor Society. Brianna Oob, certified EKG technician, career placement. Jamie Parton, certified EKG technician, honors, National Technical Honor Society. Oh, goodness. Jamaica Rayford, career placement. Naya Richardson. Aisha Shahid, valedictorian, honors, National Honor Society, and career placement. Will medical assistant instructor Mrs. Tony Davison please approach the podium?
Medical assistant candidates, please rise and remain standing. It is now my honor to certify the candidates for medical assistant diplomas. Mr. Randall, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective diplomas.
I concur upon each of the respective academic diplomas for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, obligations, and we offer our sincere congratulations.
Regina Cash. Latoya Dale, valedictorian, honors, and career placement. Gabrielle Foster, career placement. She did it. Tamira Gaines, honors, career placement. I said it wrong. It's right here. I'm sorry, Tamira Gaines. I got you. Raina Grayer. Bianca James. Desmone Lestrick, career placement. Genesis Munoz, career placement. Taranika Price. Rondell Richardson, salutatorian, honors, and career placement. Will the massage therapy instructors, Ms. Jean Tassara and Ms. Julia Cahigo Morrison, please approach the podium?
Massage therapy candidates, please rise and remain standing. It is now my honor to certify the candidates for massage therapy diplomas. Mr. Randall, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive the respective diplomas.
I confer upon each of you the respective academic diploma for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations, and we offer our sincere congratulations.
Giselle Casco. Tiffany M. Finger, career placement. Rashay Garrison, licensed massage therapist, salutatorian, honors, National Technical Honor Society, and career placement. Tyrion Henry, licensed massage therapist and career placement. Laura McFarland, licensed massage therapist. Valedictorian and honors graduate. Jerryon McNutt. Stacy Thornton, career placements. Stacy has 2 degrees from Unitech. What's your name? Will the Pharmacy Technician Program Director, Ms. Sharon Garrett, please approach the podium?
Will the pharmacy technician candidates please rise and remain standing? It is now my honor to certify that those pharmacy technicians are qualifying for their diploma. Mr. Randall, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective diplomas.
I confer upon each of you respective academic diplomas for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations, and we offer our sincere congratulations.
Cassie Brumfield, career placement. Cassie also has 2 degrees from Unitech. Iko Perfect, certified pharmacy technician and career placed. Ebony Dyer, career placement. Rachel Ellington, certified pharmacy technician, valedictorian, National Technical Honor Society, honors graduate, and career placement. Okay. Lacey Gray, certified pharmacy technician, salutatorian, honors graduate, National Technical Honor Society, and career placement. Maisha Isidore, career placement. Farron Jones, career placement. Amber Preston, certified pharmacy technician and career placement. Cheyenne Williams, career placement. Can we have a round of applause for all the Unitech Training Academy New Orleans Campus 2022 graduates?
I would like to thank all Unitech Training Academy staff who have planned and executed the commencement ceremony today, and to express my appreciation to the faculty and administrator who gave their time today to participate. Your presence means a great deal to our graduates. I would also like to thank our guest, Ms. Erica Santos, for delivering such an awesome commencement ceremony. Give it up for Ms. Erica again. And now, graduates, I know y'all been waiting on this. Please rise. All right, all ready? It is time to move your tassel from the right side to the left side to signify your graduation. If you ever forget which side of your tassel goes on, remember that you wear it on the left side over your heart to remind you of your alma mater. All right, give a round of applause. All right. Graduates, please be seated. Oh, all right. Sorry, I was too soon, huh? All right. All right. Give it up. All right. Let me be the first to offer my warmest congratulations to you for a prosperous and successful future. The day signifies a new beginning for each and every one of you. In addition to earning the degree conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You can now call yourselves alumni of Unitech Training Academy. This day marks a wonderful milestone not only in our lives, but also in the life of Unitech Training Academy. I will now turn the podium over to Mr. Cedric Ivory for the benediction and conclusion of the commencement ceremony.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, please let your grace shine on our Unitech Training Academy grads tonight. Protect those that have gathered here to celebrate with us. Lead our grads with confidence into their new stage in their lives. For those grads that have not decided what they want to do, dear God, help them find their true calling and give them all the ability to persevere to obtain their highest goals. Dear Lord, give their family and friends the strength to celebrate the passing of a milestone in their lives. Also, dear Father, give them comfort in knowing that they will always be in our hearts. God, guide them so that they may know love and success in whatever they do after their graduation. God, watch over them and keep not only our grads, but everyone safe as we go our separate ways. We ask this prayer in the mighty, mighty name of Jesus. Let everyone scream, amen.